Well, hello again, and Shabbat Shalom, because it is the Sabbath day now. We're going to start with Mark chapter 3 tonight. And in this chapter, we have Jesus healing somebody, we have demons being cast out, and we have the 12 apostles being appointed. So let's go ahead and begin here. Mark 3, verse 1. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man which had a withered hand, and they watched him, whether he would heal on the Shabbat, that they might accuse him. So again, he's on the Sabbath day, he's going into the synagogue like it's his custom every week. And he said unto the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth. And he said unto them, Is it lawful to do good on the Shabbat, or to do evil, to save life, or to kill? But they held their peace. And when he had looked around on about them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he said unto the man, Stretch forth your hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. And the Parashim went forth, and straightway took counsel with the Herodians against him, how they might destroy him. Now the Herodians, Herod, the king at the time, was actually an Edomite. He was not a true Jew. But Yahusha withdrew himself with his Talmudim to the sea, and a great multitude from Galilee followed him, and from Yehuda, and from Jerusalem, and from Edom, from beyond the Jordan, and about Sor and Sidon, a great multitude, when they had heard what great things he did, they came unto him. And he spoke to his Talmudim, that a small ship should wait on him because of the multitude, lest they should throng him. For he had healed many, insomuch they were pressed upon him for to touch him, as many as had plagues. An unclean ruachot. The word there, ruachot, is spirits. Whenever you see a Hebrew word that has OT on the end of it, that's the female plural. I am is the male plural, and ruach means spirit. So they had unclean spirits, and when they saw him, they fell down before him and cried, saying, You are the Son of Elohim. And he straitly charged them that they should not make it known. And when he went up into a mountain and called unto him whom he would, they came up to him. And he ordained 12 that they should be with him, that they might send them forth to preach, and to have power to heal the sicknesses and to cast out devils. So here we go with the 12 apostles. And Shimon he surnamed Kepha. So his name was Shimon, or Simon, and Jesus called him Kepha, which means little rock. This is not the same as when Jesus founded the church. He said, Upon this rock I will build my church. He's talking about the foundation that Jesus is the Son of God, upon his confession. And Yaakov, the son of Zebedee, and Yahuchanan, the brother of Yaakov. So these are the sons of Zebedee, or Zebedee, the sons of thunder. And he surnamed them Bnei Ragosh, which is the sons of thunder. And Andre, and Philip, and Bar Talmai, and Matityahu, and Taom, and Yaakov the son of Chalep, and Thadai, and Shimon the Canaanite, and Yehuda Iskariot, who also betrayed him. And they went into a house, and the multitude came together again, so that they could not so much as eat bread. When his friends heard of it, they went out to lay hold of him, for they said, He's beside himself. And the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, He has Baal Zebub. By the prince of devils he casts out devils. And he called them unto him, and said to them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, he be divided, and cannot stand, but has an end. No man can enter a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man and then spoil his house. Amen, I say unto you, all sins shall be forgiven unto the sons of men, and blasphemies whithersoever they shall blaspheme. But he that shall blaspheme against the Ruach HaKodesh never has forgiveness, but is in danger of eternal damnation, because he said he has an unclean Ruach. So this blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, is talking about when they accused Jesus of casting out demons by the power of Satan. That's blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, to deny his power as God. Let's see what else I want to say here. Baal is above the prince of devils there. Baal is a word that just means lord or master or prince. And actually it's kind of weird that in the King James Bible they translate the Tetragrammaton, God's actual name, as Lord, which means Baal. So I don't understand that. Yeah, he is the Lord, is the master, but you can call a lot of people Lord, but Lord is not his name. His actual name is Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh, or some people pronounce it Yahweh, Yahuwah, Jehovah, but the Lord is not his name, it's just a title. Verse 31, there came then his brethren to his mother, standing without, and sent to him, calling for him. And the multitude sat about him, and they said to him, Behold, your mother and your brethren seek for you without. And he answered them, and said, Who is my mother, or my brethren? And he looked around on about them which sat about him, and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of Yahweh, the same is my brother, and my sister, and my mother. Well, that's the end of chapter 3. Have a blessed day. Shabbat Shalom. And until we meet again.